Dealing with another first alert weather day today.
Yes, but the winds are already subsiding, so that's a good thing as we head through the next couple of hours. That red flag warning will be allowed to expire, and as we head forward in time, anytime the wind picks up, given that our dry stretch will continue, that will enhance that potential for fire risk. So something we just kind of have to live with at this point.
Still waiting for that rain.
Speaking of that, the one opportunity, as we look at our model comparison, I want to give you the first look to the possibility of at least some showers, and this is Monday, and it's even an iffy shot at that. So rainfall deficits in the meantime will continue to grow. So far in the month of November, officially at the Hartford area, we had those light rain showers Sunday night into early Monday of this past week. Of course, totaling 13/100ths of an inch. So for the month to date for the Hartford area, over 1.3 inches now, the deficit, over 9 inches going back to the beginning of meteorological fall. And then for the year, basically at 1.5 inches. At one point, we had about a 9.5-inch surplus. So really speaking to the magnitude of how dry it has been, the third driest October. That was, of course, after the third driest September. And if the month were to end right now, it would be the warmest and driest November since records have been kept for the Hartford area. So, of course, we'll keep you updated on how things unfold as we head through the end of the month. Meanwhile, from Hartford, 45 degrees, a north wind at 8. Our view from New Haven looking skyward, 45. We're clear border to border, dry, 43 with that north-northeast wind at 7 right now in the Groton, New London area. Down to 39 in Salisbury, also in Putnam, 42 right now in Waterbury, also Willimantic. We've got a light northeasterly breeze. These winds up at around 3 to 8 miles an hour, so certainly nowhere near the intensity that they once were. And as we look through the evening and overnight hours, winds almost negligible, and that's going to allow temperatures to drop to even chillier levels. You can see off to our north, we've got 30s across Maine and Vermont, New Hampshire. We've got milder air to our southwest. We'll eventually tap into that as soon as we get to, say, Friday. So one more chillier day. High pressure to our north, again, giving us that north-northeasterly wind. And we've got a storm system on the approach from the west. Unfortunately, it's going to miss us. We're not going to see any sort of wet weather from that. So overnight tonight, the big story, the temperatures. We drop down to the low and mid-20s inland, upper 20s near 30 along the shoreline. Now this morning, Scott Haney was tracking some wind chill values down into the upper teens. The wind will not be as big of a factor, of course, tomorrow morning. That will let the air temperature go lower than it did earlier today. So first look, Futurecast showing a bright start to our Thursday, and then as the day progresses from southwest to northeast, we'll see a bit of an increase in cloudiness. So if you're perhaps in the quiet corner, you may end up with a brighter day tomorrow. Temperatures across the state, 45 to near 50 inland, upper 40s, low 50s along the 95 corridor. So the storm system again off to our west. First alert Futurecast throughout the day tomorrow showing moisture associated with that passing by to our south with, again, some cloud cover spreading up in our direction. Then it's another area of low pressure on Friday, pinwheeling across the Canadian Maritimes back in our direction, spreading some cloud cover and as well kicking the wind back up as we close out the week, and that will be the case into the upcoming weekend as well for Saturday. So with regard to the tropics, we've got potential tropical cyclone number 19. This system is moving off to the west. It's forecast to become a tropical storm, and upon doing so will take on the name Sarah. So for us here locally, breezy, back in the upper 50s, back above average on Friday, 60s on Saturday, still breezy. So those are those fire risk weather days. And then on Sunday, perhaps a bit of a calmer wind, a brighter sky, mid-60s. We've got that slight chance for a shower on Monday, and after a mild start to the week, still running above average with high temperatures Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, close to 60.
All right.